Question number 8 is about Pascal's theorem. It is to expand powers of binomials by using Pascal's triangle and the binomial theorem. Now here let's look into the problems. First of all, let's learn a bit of Pascal's theorem. I hope you remember this sequences. Pascal's theorem is easy to write. Look here, what's happening? All the ends of this, in the outer side of a triangle, over here, both the vertical slanted sides are having ones. And the triangle continues. Over here, it starts with 1. The first row is only with 1, 1. But as you can see, this next block here, see the about term. How many are there? Only one term. Add that up. It's 1. So you always add 1, 1, 1 here because it's only one term above it. But here for this, there are two terms over here. 1 and 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Whereas for this again, it's only 1. But now look at this. Not the last term, but the other terms. Last term will be the same. Sorry. Okay. 3 over here is having 1 and 2. So therefore you write 3, it's 1 plus 2. Now 2 plus 1 makes 3. How about this one? 3 plus 3 makes 6, 3 plus 1 makes 4, 3 plus 1 makes 4. 4 and 1 is 5, 6 and 4 is 10, and so on. That's how we get this table. It's very easy, the pattern. I'm sure you know this by now. And over here, if imagine you want to write for the third row, that would be, see, the first one is x to the power x plus, it's binomial, it must be two terms, x to the power 0. Okay. The first row means x plus y the whole power 1, x plus y the whole squared. We know the formula of x plus y the whole square. What is it? X squared plus 2xy plus y squared, isn't it? Look here. This tells the coefficients 1x squared, 2x times y, and 1y squared. Now here, this one, the coefficients will be 1, 3, 3, 1. If we start solving, what is the degree over here? 3, right? It's x plus y the whole cube. So you must write 1x cube. You start with cube. Plus, here, next one, what happens is it's 3. The coefficient is 3. Okay. But what about the other variables? This reduces by 1. 3 means this becomes 2 and you start originating y. Plus, now this reduces by 1, so it will be x and this will be squared. So it's again like this. Plus 1 into y cube only. You keep on increasing this. Let's go to the last one over here, which is that 6th row, right? It is basically x plus y the whole power 6. This coefficient is 1. What does that 1 signify? It is the first term. The first term, x raised to 6, that's it. Plus, now 6, this reduces by 1, it becomes x power 5. Then the y term, it starts generating now. Y over here, y is 0. Technically it's 0, okay? So we don't write it. Y to the power 0 is 1, so we don't write it. It will be the same thing. Now this is y power 1 plus 15. x5 minus 1 is x power 4 and y increase the power from 1, it becomes 2. Plus 20, x3, y3, y power 3. Plus 15, x squared, y to the power 4. Plus 6, x power 1, y power 5. And lastly, we have 1. X is dissolved because it's 0. It's 1 basically. And then you have 6. This is the answer. Now here there is not there, but the previous one you can see over here, x to the power 5, same pattern follows. You can do it by yourselves, you can practice this. Now if you know that thing, here you can just use that same thing. But see over here they have mentioned use Pascal's triangle everywhere. So you can just use the same concept and easily expand it. Okay. Now here this, if you know the formula for this, x minus a minus b the whole cube, we have done it a while ago. So it would be x cube minus, okay, I'll tell you why it's minus. If you're using Pascal's triangle, these are the coefficients, okay? It's 1, 3, 3, 1. You start with what? This term. X highest degree, that is 3. Y is not there. Y is how much? Y is power 0. Okay. Sorry, it's minus y to the power 0. Okay. That is 1. So we just don't write it. When it's 0, anything power 0, minus or plus, it just becomes 1. Now don't write, we have to write plus only. Let's see over here. Next term will be this x, reduce it by 1, so it will be 2. What about this y? It's negative y. This b is negative y, the second term, sorry. It'll be minus 1 to the power 1. Plus, here we will have x only, and this minus y power 2. Plus, again, minus y to the power 3. Now let's simplify this further. It'll be x cubed plus, sorry, I should not write plus. Let's see the sign. Y to the power 1 will be minus y. Minus y to the power 1 will be minus y itself. So this minus sign multiplied with plus will become minus, and therefore we will have 3x squared y. And over here, this minus y is all squared. So you basically multiply minus y into minus y, it becomes plus y squared. Whenever you are squared, the y negative dissolves, it goes off. So here it will be plus 3xy squared. So it's power 2. It will be always plus. Lastly, it's minus x cube. Why? Because minus x, the whole cube is minus y multiplied by minus y multiplied by minus y. Here when you multiply two minuses, you'll be plus y multiplied by minus y. It'll be it'll be y squared. Now when you multiply this, it'll be minus y cube. So whenever it's odd power 3, 5, 7, 9 or power 1, it's always minus will remain. Only when it is even power like 2, 4, 6, the negative sign cancels and it will always be positive. So this is the power. This is how the explanation to write in Pascal's triangle if there is a negative. But if you know the formula, it's very simple. It's x cubed minus 3x squared y plus 3xy squared minus y cubed. If you know this by heart, just use this. That's the substitution. Even over here, you can use the calculator method. Assume x to be 2 and y to be 3. And now you can solve this up. What will be the answer over here? You can put in the calculator. It will be 2 minus 3 the whole cube. That is minus 1 the whole cube. That's equal to minus 1. Now here also substitute the same thing. 2 cube minus 3 into 2 square into y is how much? Consider to be 3 plus 3 times 2 into 3 the whole square minus, lastly we have 3 the whole cube. Now 2 cube is, you can just put this in calculator and try because it'll just save your time as well. But you need to do for all the options. Now let's take our calculators. Here you just substitute this 2 cube minus 3 into 2 square into 3 plus 3 into 2 into 3 square, and lastly we have minus 3 cube. It's minus 1. Over here also we found minus 1. This matches. All the other answers will not match, so you can disregard them. This is how we solve Pascal's triangle problem. Here, same thing. You can just see the Pascal's triangle and find what is the coefficients. It's 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. And then you can easily type it out. Or you can use assume values for A and B and then also solve. You'll get the same answer. Here also, the coefficients are same, but the signs over here will vary. Wherever h is odd power will have negative sign. Where it's even, it will be positive. Say for odd power, it will be, say, g power 4 minus, this will remain 4g cube h, because it's odd power, there's minus. Plus over here, it's even powers, positive, minus, and lastly positive. Please do try to solve by yourselves and then check for the answers. They are very easy. So that's it. As it goes bigger, it'll just take more time. If you have forgotten the Pascal's triangle, just do the Pascal's triangle first. How do you do it? Over here, you can just do 1, 1, 1, and then 1, 2, 1, and then 1, 3, 3, 1, and then again 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, and then you can do it again and again. 10, 10, 5, 1, and it goes on. Now this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we need 6, so there is one more. So it'll be 1, 5 plus 1 is 6, 15, 20, 15, 6, 1. So it should be 1, 6, 15, 20, 15, 6, 1. Yes, that's the coefficients. Once you know the coefficients, you know the way to write it. We have done it at the beginning of the video. So just follow that pattern and do it. If it's 8, it's just longer. It'll just take you more time. But I'm sure they won't give you a huge number. It'll be a reasonable answer. So make sure you solve it up. And that's the end of this particular question. Please do practice more problems and be thorough with the triangle. If you can remember the formulas, please remember the identities. It will save a lot of time. And if you can't remember anything, then please do go with the calculator method. Try all the 4 options and then you'll get the correct answer.